you're an entrepreneur and you're not seeing the results that you want to see in your business, whether it be making your first sale or just making consistent sales. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down 3 reasons why you're not generating sales and how you can actually start making sales simple. If you're new to my channel, my name is Janelle Renee. I am your faithologist. I'm a certified life and business coach, and I help working moms to discover their purpose and then create digital products that actually align with their purpose so that they can create that life of freedom, flexibility, and fulfillment that they truly desire. If you want to learn more about that, you can just check out the link in my description. But I want to dive right into the first reason why you may not be seeing the sales that you want to see in your business. So the first reason is doubt. So we know the enemy loves to put doubt in our minds. And you're probably thinking that what you have to offer isn't good enough. You're probably seeing other people making sales and you're not seeing the sales that you want to see. And so you start to doubt. You doubt that your product or your offer isn't good enough. You're thinking that, what you've created isn't good. Inside of my coaching program, I actually help my clients to really break down what are some of the trials that they have actually overcome, right? What trial have they triumphed over? And I help them to create a digital product as a trail for someone else. And so with that being said, it's like you want to take something that you've overcome, right? You want to take a painful experience in your life and actually create purpose from it, right? God puts us through pain oftentimes to birth purpose and for us to then repurpose that pain and create a solution for someone else, help someone else overcome that same problem. Your business is really solving a problem for someone else. And so if you've overcome this problem, you are to reach back to help someone else overcome the same problem. And that is your business. You want to make sure that it's obviously something that you are passionate about, something that you're proficient in. You want to make sure that this product is going to be profitable. So you want to make sure it's a hot market. You want to make sure that it's in an area of maybe finance or health or relationships, or even personal development is on a rise as well. But you just really want to make sure that it's in one of those tiers, one of those sectors of business, to make sure that the product that you have is actually going to be profitable. It's solving a problem and it's in the arena that will actually bring you in profit. It's in a hot market is what you really want to make sure of. And so I actually help you to break that down inside of my coaching program. Once you ensure that your product is actually a solution to other people's problems, you want to just switch that doubt to just knowing that you are dynamic, okay? You are going to be different. It's going to have your unique touch to it. It's going to have your unique selling point, your unique story attached to it. And so you have to embrace the dynamic of your product, right? Embrace that. Don't doubt that it's going to help others if you know that it's already helped you, but really just embrace the fact that you are dynamic, your product is dynamic, and to go forth and continue to put your product out there and to show up for the people that you're called to serve. So that was number 1, doubt. And you want to switch that doubt to knowing that you are actually dynamic. So that actually leads me into point number 2. The second reason why you are not seeing the results that you want to see in your business is because you're discouraged, right? First you were doubtful, now you're just discouraged. So now you're like, you know what? I'm not even going to show up anymore, right? You stop showing up completely to serve your audience because it's like you're not seeing the results. So you stop. And that is the biggest hindrance. Like, you cannot stop. You have to keep going. You have to understand that people are out there. Your audience are out there. They need the solution for their problem, and your product is their solution. And so it's so important that you don't get discouraged, right? Even if you are, maybe I'm saying we're all human, right? We're all human. There are going to be days where you're feeling a little doubtful, you're feeling a little discouraged, but it's important that you do not stop. You have to keep going. You have to keep showing up because your audience is out there. You have to make yourself findable for them. If you stop, they'll never, ever find you. And so that's exactly what the enemy wants you to do. He wants you to stop so that you aren't successful. Right? And we know for sure that the moment you stop, the moment you guarantee that you won't be successful. And so even if you pause for a day, gather your thoughts, right? Gather your emotions, get yourself together, but show up the next day. Don't stop. So you want to change that discouragement over into dedication, okay? You want to be dedicated to what it is that God has given you to steward. God has given you your business. It's important for you to have dedication for that business and make sure that you are truly showing up for the lives that you're called to impact, showing up for the lives that you're called to serve, right? God has given you this mission, and it's your responsibility to do the mindset work, do whatever it is that you need to show up effectively and efficiently every day to really cater to the person that you're called to serve. Think of your why, right? Have your vision in the forefront, okay? Make sure that you are focusing on the vision that God has given to you for your business. And I literally go through this inside of my coaching community, where it's just so important to have the vision, have your 3-year vision, so you know exactly the direction that you're going in. Because if you don't have a vision, literally you're going to perish, right? That's the word of God. Without vision, the people perish. You have to actually have a vision. You have to write it down, make it plain, right? So when you're on the run, you can just literally carry it along with you. You have to have a vision. You have to write it down. These are things that you want to implement in your business plan, so that when you are doubtful, you can remember your vision, remember your why, so that you can continue to go forth. And so that is point number 2. You want to not be discouraged, but be dedicated to your business and to the people you're called to serve, and really to God, right? Because you know that your business is to glorify God as well, okay? Your business is to glorify God, to serve other people. And so you want to take the focus off of you and put the focus on the person that you're called to serve. And finally, the third reason that I wanted to share with you today why you're not seeing the results that you want to see in your business is because you don't know how to sell, right? You don't know how to sell. For you, you're thinking selling is sleazy, right? When you think of selling, you think that you're taking something from someone else, right? You're thinking of maybe the car salesman or the insurance salesperson that stopped you in the middle of BJ's or Costco or whatever. You're thinking of just that hard selling, but truly you have to look at selling as serving. That's truly what you're doing. When you are selling, you are serving your customer. You're serving the person that you're called to serve. It's not sleazy, right? You have to understand sales psychology as well. You don't want to come off pushy. You don't want to come off needy, in any needy energy either. You want to make sure that you are truly just presenting your offer as a solution to their problem, and understanding that your audience is educated enough to decide whether or not they want to take the offer, right? They may want to take it, but maybe just now is not the right time for them. But maybe, after a few more touch points, because it requires a certain amount of touch points, they have to know, like, and trust you. So once they know you, once they like you, once they trust you, then they will purchase from you. But it takes you to keep showing up. If you are starting and stopping and you're inconsistent, your customers are not going to trust you. They're not going to know you effectively. They're not going to like you. And so these are the things, you want to just make sure that you're continuing to show up day after day. Make sure you're being consistent, and just make sure you are demonstrating the value of your product as well. You can't just show up and be buy my product. They have to understand the benefits of your product. They have to understand how your product is going to actually solve their problem, right? They have to understand why your product is better than someone else's product. Why should they buy from you as opposed to buying from someone else? These are the questions that you have to be answering in your content. And I'm telling you, once you understand the psychology of sales, you are going to be a selling machine, okay? Selling is going to be so simple for you. And not only that, you're going to show up with conviction, right? You're going to show up with such an inner conviction, because you know what? You're listen, those other pens out there, they do not write like this one. You need to have this one in your life. This one is gel. It's better quality. It's going to literally, it's not going to run out of ink. It's not going to be writing all buffery. It's literally a beautiful transition, whatever, sell it up. Understand the benefits of your product so that you can really serve your audience well. So the third point is you disdain selling. You look at it as sleazy, and you need to change that disdain to delight. You have to enjoy what it is that you're selling. You have to understand that what it is that you're offering is a beautiful product and it's going to serve others very well. And so once you are convicted with what it is that you're selling, you're going to take delight in your product and you're going to show up with another level of conviction and pride behind your product because you understand the value. And that's all you have to do. You have to understand your value. Okay, understand the value of what it is that you have to offer. So you don't have to continue to disdain selling, but truly take delight in selling, because when you sell, you are serving. Okay, when you sell, you are truly serving, you are solving a problem, and that is how you have to think of it. Okay, so just to recap, number one, you want to go from doubting, right? Doubting your product, doubting your service, to now literally understanding how dynamic you are, how dynamic your product is, right? And then the second point was you want to go from feeling discouraged to feeling dedicated to the mission, dedicated to your God-given, purpose-driven business, dedicating to showing up and serving the person or the people that you're called to serve, right? And then third, you want to go from disdaining selling to actually taking delight in selling, okay? Because you understand the value that you're bringing, you understand the value that is within your product and how it's going to help other people, how it's going to actually make other people's lives better. And if you want more ideas on some other products that you can actually sell within your business, you just have to comment 100 and I'm going to send you 100 digital product ideas in the top 4 sectors of business, the most profitable sectors of business. Just comment 100 below and I'll send it to you. In the meantime, go ahead and check out this video right here, The Psychology of Sales. This video is going to get you together so that you can show up confidently and boldly convicted in what it is that you're selling. But before I go, I'm going to tell you, just as God told me, put one foot in front of the other, step out on faith, and trust God for the next step. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.